Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Today we're going to do some tarot readings, including one that was requested to know what the weather was going to be around the week of Yule. I'll be honest when I say that I never thought about doing a tarot reading to determine the weather the week before Yule. But we are going to pull up first the oracle cards, specifically focusing on that. We're going to pull up the oracle cards so we'll get the overall energies for the next few days. And I'm going to pull up Mother and Goddesses cards. I am terrible at shuffling cards, so let's just hope I can get these cards at least be fairly accurate. Let's just take it from there. Okay, I'm going to start with the first card for the reading, which is Priestess of the Gift to Serve. Priestess of the Gift to Serve is our first oracle card for this message. I will leave that loose for right now. So Priestess of the Gift to Serve, number 39. Next card. That's another deck. We have 3 oracle decks we're gonna use today, and oops, so too many cards. The overall energy for today's reading. This is open to all signs. This isn't any particular sign. If this resonates with you, fantastic. If it doesn't, and given that this is a general reading, this may not resonate with everybody. Particularly, we're going to be focusing on several readings today, including one regarding information about the weather for 2020, probably for New England area. And the card we have is Volition, Roots, Respect, Survival, Liberation, and Freedom. Okay, so that's the next card of our 3. We're going to be Volition, Roots. And the last card of the oracle cards, as I said, this is specifically for the weather for New England, for the Yule convocation for around the week of December 20th, December 21st. This may not apply to everybody. Obviously, the United States is a very large country, so what applies for Connecticut may not apply, same for California or even the Midwest. So you will need to look at your local weather maps and pull your own local divinations to determine what the weather is going to be in your area. Okay, so we will pull up the tarot deck. We got 2 flipped over here. So let's flip this back over here. Okay, third card of the oracle energies is Remembrance, Remembering, Love, and Loss, and Healing. Okay. Now, it may sound like a strange reading, but this pretty much is the general energies for today's reading. And let us now pull up the specific tarot cards for the weather. I'm going to specifically specify Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides, that this is specifically for weather. Not anything else. Not that we can't have other things, of course, but they will. Unfortunately, one way wild cards is actually mixed in on the deck. That is okay. I don't need that anyway. So we don't need the 2 wild cards. Those just add more confusion than it's worth. Mother God, Father God, Angel Spirit Guide, what is the story for the weather forecast expectations for December, the week of December 20th, which includes Christmas, Yule, for Connecticut, 2022. Connecticut 2022. 2022. I know I've seen deck doers those kinds of crazy ways. I'm not that good at shuffling cards, but I am pretty good at cutting them, so I will cut them. I want to get it real. No reversals, please. Keep it simple. I'm going to pull 6 cards out, and then we'll read them as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are 6 cards for the weather of 2022, December 20th through December 26th. Okay, so the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. The second card is the King of Wands. Wow, 2 kings in a row. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Temperance card. And we have the Empress. Because you got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands here at the same time, it looks like the Pentacles is indicating that there's going to be both kings are promise you successful weather. The weather's going to be cooperating. This is the Wheel of Fortune right here. It says things are going to be fine. You're going to do good. Nothing to worry about. This is continue to be supported by the 6 of Wands. Okay, see the happy women there? Yeah. So I'm thinking, from what the tarot is telling me, is that the weather is going to be something to be proud of. Now, the King of Wands is fire energy. It could also, in some ways, represent things like warm, but here's actually what it says: embodies growth and new beginnings. Okay. So growth and new beginnings, of course, the embodies success, prosperity, Wheel of Fortune. That's obviously a good card. It's a positive major arcana. We have 2 major arcanas. And destiny, success, letting go of control, felicity, change, shifting elements. And then we got your 6 of Wands here, which I believe means enterprise, success, enterprise energy. So let me just look this up here. So 6 of Wands is recognition, success. Yes, definitely. And then, of course, we have the Temperance card, which is number 14. When you see the Temperance card, it can mean something as simple as, be aware there might be things that have to apply. It says moderation, management. So moderation. So in other words, the last card is the Empress, number 3. Well, number 3, when you get the Empress involved, the things, or the Emperor, that usually means the pregnant with possibility, fruitfulness, creativity, abundance, nourishment, harmony. So, since this is specifically for weather, something tells me that it's going to be good maybe we can do the ritual outside this year. Something that I have been wanting to do for a long time was to have the ritual outside. Are we going to have it in Satan's kingdom? Are we going to have it in here in the backyard? Either way, it could be a possibility. Because it looks like the saying is, we're going to give you the opportunity to do it wherever you feel it fits. And it kind of still fits in with the other general overall energies because of the fact is we have these 3 cards that says Priestess of the gift to serve. Now, as a North American snuggling, that's what I do. I serve. It is my gift to serve the community. Also, of course, we have the remembrance, remembering love, loss, and healing. There is emotional healing that has going to occur in my life. We are seeing this already. And then, of course, the last one, which is Roll Down Roots, Respect, Survival, Liberation, and Freedom. Now, some of these overall energies may be hard to see how it ties in with weather, and I would agree with you. It may seem kind of weird, but I do see how they do kind of interconnect with weather, and so we're going to do some more tarot deck readings, including ones regarding my own life. I do like to do them on the channel because I enjoy actually bringing my life into the tarot deck. And I want to cover is Mother, Father God, Angel, Spirit Guides. How will my future affect my working relationships with people? How will my success in the future affect my working relationships with people? How will they affect me? How will they affect you? How will they affect Mother God? How will they affect my people? Because a lot of people have pointed out that, and they say is that you have the power to become a great person, and with a lot of respect. And so, I think that's going to be interesting to see what happens because is you get more and more coverage and people are going to be holding it against you. Some jealousy which could be a part of it. But I have a hunch that I wouldn't have to worry about it. The question is, how will my working relationships with people be as I progress on in my development? Simple, keep it simple, please. No reversals. Let's just keep it simple. 6-card spread. And I want to take it from there and then clarify as we need to. So, first card we have is the 3 of Wands. The second card we have is the Page of Wands. The third card is again the 6 of Wands. A lot of Wands energy here so far. Fourth card is the King of Pentacles. Next card is the King of Wands. Again, I don't know why it keeps showing up, but it does. And the last card is the Temperance card. I would say, given the fact there's a lot of Wands energy involving one of the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. It could be that you're going to be working with people with a lot of passion, a lot of drive, if you will. So you're going to be seeing a lot of people having ideas what they want to see you do and how they want you to achieve success, and that is a very possibility. Okay, and even though you're going to be working with these people of energy and passion, you, I see the King of Pentacles referring to your financial prosperity will continue to grow as you will become more economically independent. And I also see the only outcomes is there's going to be times when you're going to have to question some of the stuff that you're seeing. You're going to be questioning for good reason that whatever is going on, because it could be that they want you to do something that is, unacceptable to you. So yeah, you're going to have to be aware of that. And when you're working with all this fire energy, the zeal, and especially in performance industry, working with actors, actresses, the film industry, whatever it may be, is that you must not lose sight of who you are or what you're doing. So, in other words, it looks like there's still good possibilities that you can still achieve much success. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull up a general reading for my son, a Virgo. We're going to get this out as well. I want to get a Virgo reading in today because, after all, I'm already set up. The camera's set up. The cards are up. I'm ready here. And I'm going to, I got the impression from Mother God that I need to change the Oracle cards for the reasons that these cards are now going to be need to change for the next reading. So I'm going to pull up some new cards, pull up some new overall energies for Virgo. So let's go with some new energies, overall energies for Virgo. For the readings. What's the overall energies for Virgo today in the readings? What's the overall energies for today in the readings? Now, I don't like the two jumpers cards that are flying out everywhere because of my eyesight. They would actually make it very hard for me to keep track of the cards as they go flying all over the place. And I probably, in fact, I lose cards and I probably never find them back because of my eyesight. So I'm very careful about shuffling for that reason, because I don't want to have my cards go flying all over the floor, because then I'll probably never find them back because of my eyesight. So we try to keep that in mind. So overall energies from the Mothers and Goddesses deck, first of all, for Virgo for today. Okay? One card spread. Now this is easy. This is just one card. I have Aine, that's AINE, Reclaim Joy. And actually it's two cards here, but this is the first one. Reclaim Joy. And the second one is Rhiannon and Self-Love. So maybe you need to reclaim joy, at the same time do self-love. Okay? So thank you for those two cards to start with. And now I'll just go ahead and grab the two other cards out of the other two decks for the overall energy for Virgo for today. Okay, Virgo for today. And like I said, this gets kind of crazy when you got as many decks of cards on the table as I do. So, okay, so what is the overall energy for Virgo today? What is the energy for Virgo today? What does Virgo need to know for today? Angel, spirit guides, Mother God, Father God. What does Virgo need to know for today? What does Virgo need to... Oh, I got one that just popped out of there. Alright. I got expansion, ritual dance, feast, fire. Okay. I wonder how that ties in with the other one, but let's go through and sort through these cards. Ritual dance, feast, fire. Okay. Okay, that's 2 cards. Okay, and the last one, close box back up here. This one here, this is the other deck. Same thing, we're going to pull fresh new cards. And work our way. What is the overall energies for today for Virgo? What is the overall energies for today for Virgo? Mother God, Father God, angel, spirit guides. What is the overall energy for today for Virgo? What is the overall energy for today for Virgo? Okay. Cut. Okay. Okay. Bridget, Psychic Flames, 333, Sacred Milk, Druid Magic. Very interesting. Bridget is a Celtic goddess. So very interesting. We should get Bridget, which definitely ties with Rihanna and Ayn as well. So that's 2 cards. And I'm afraid I'm always going to lose my cards one day. I'm not going to be looking. I'm afraid one day my cards going to go flying and I'm going to be like, where did all my cards go? You know, it's a possibility. You know, you don't have good eyesight. Depending on not losing your cards and you're trying to do a reading. Okay, so we have definitely something to do with love, healing yourself. So, all right. So same deal. Mother, Father God, angel, spirit guides. What is the overall energy for Virgo today? What is the overall energy for Virgo today? Let's keep it simple, please. No reversals, no wild cards. Just keep it simple. And I got a card that fell off. Okay, it wasn't even in the deck. There we go. Put that in there. Might be important. Even though that is. Could be this is important. So 6 card spread, no reversals. Keep it simple, silly. Okay, keep it simple. Don't make it too hard for me. 6 card spread. Alright, so let's get them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles. Some financial stability for you for today. You're going to do fine financially. You have the Tower, but something's going to change. Something's going to change. Crossroads. Queen of Wands. Fire energy. Leo. Looks like placing Leo too. We have the Magician, the Great Transformations. We have the Queen of Swords. Now that's fast, well learned, taught, intellectual. And the last one is the Hierophant. May have something to do with legal issues, maybe traditions. Okay, let me see. Financially, I see something is going to change. You are, at this point, you got the King of Pentacles on your side. But something is going to change, as you can see, with the Tower. Something is going to pass away. something's going to change. Maybe it might be because loss of your job, might be a loss of financial stability. Perhaps that's why it's here. But you got the Queen of Wands, fire energy. She's pretty important because the Wands energy, unlike the sharp and pointies, is usually somebody who is, she reveals her powers of observation, leadership, ability, growth, developmental. But that's right, so kind of a growth is going to happen. Magician, he is the great transformer, as I said before. He represents skill, diplomacy, determination, okay? And then we have the Queen of Swords. She's, you can see she's pretty serious looking. She definitely has a facial expression that says, I'm fast energy, I'm fast moving energy, knowledgeable, respected energy, okay? So knowledge is going to be coming to you fast. Maybe over what happened prior to this card. And the last one we have is the Temperance, the Hierophant. So perhaps one of you may have to deal with a court case. I got the impression there may be a court case involved here because obviously maybe you're about to lose your pentacles because of some things that happened, maybe through a civil case that you have to deal with. And in the civil case, it's going to be a swift judgment, maybe not in your favor, okay? But the Magician is always there. He might be able to transform what happens into something positive. So maybe, you did lose some of this, as we see in the first two cards. We do see the Queen of Lions has to do with passion. She's passionate, which means because you're passionate, you're driven, you're going to keep trying regardless. So you're not going to lose your zeal. You're not going to lose your fortitude. You're going to go out there and you're going to keep doing what you're going to do. So this is a general reading, so this may not apply to you, may not apply to every one of you. Maybe some of it only applies to you. But I do wonder why this Hierophant's in here, because I don't know if it means anything bad or good. Clarify the Hierophant, please. Clarify the Hierophant card. What is this? Why is the Hierophant card here? Clarify the Hierophant. Let's clarify. What is the card here for? What is the Hierophant card here for? What is the card here for? Okay. We have the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is involved with the Hierophant card. High Priestess is wisdom and uncommon sense of knowledge. Perhaps, maybe it is your knowledge of the legal system, the legal situation, that is going to be. But I got a feeling that something tells me is that there's still changes. But I want to know is, what's the final outcome of all this Hierophant Priestess energy? Okay, Four of Pentacles. Okay, so you still got to keep your pentacles. Ah, this could involve an inheritance. Oh, okay, so that would make sense. You could be in probate court. You could be dealing with, maybe you are, maybe you're reading a will, maybe a loved one had passed. And I'm not seeing any like major despair energy here. I'm seeing is that you are going to find maybe when the person passed, maybe he was the energy that you were thinking about, and maybe he had the energy, maybe he had the pentacles, but then his life changed. The tower, the person's life, maybe you may have been an ancestor, a relative. It's gonna still make sense, right, when you think about it. Of course, we have the passion of Leo here, and that. So the Magician, which is a great transformer, is going to become a formative action. The Queen of Swords is an energy, a woman of great intellect and knowledge, and is known for fast energy. That she is helping to ensue all these changes, but you have to go through the probate court. That's a Hierophant cut me brief on too. And of course, having to deal with a High Priestess, which is one that can, again, transform your knowledge into something powerful. And then when it happens, the end result is going to be, you're going to probably win something great out of this. You're going to get the Four of Pentacles energy. So something tells me that if those of you who are going through probate court, whatever reason, or any other court case, even a civil matter, don't see criminal cases here. However, in the case of a criminal case, it could very well be the same way, is that, you know, you thought you were going to lose it all, or going to go to jail, but unfortunately for the prosecution from the state, maybe the state prosecutor, he's having a terror moment because he doesn't have a valid case against you. So he's the guy who's saying here, oh, I'm going to get you up ready, and your little court case too. And he, of course, as the case gets settled out, he realizes that he has his terror moment, and realizes that he's not going to get you. You know, his over you, the concern of incarceration, of being locked up, comes to an end. No fines, because the other energy says that you're going to do fine. You got the many people on your side, many forms of energy working towards your success. Very interesting, because when it ties in with all these other cards, which I do want to go back to them real quick here, because this tells you something here. Like here it says, expansion, ritual, dance, feast, fire. So you're going to be having expansion. You're going to be enjoying many great blessings because of this. Also, you got the Rhiannon, which means because you need to keep respect and love for yourself, because you need not to get despair. Don't feel like you're losing out here. Whatever it is, love yourself, be good to yourself, pamper yourself. Maybe after this court issue, whatever, go to a health club, or go to a masseuse or something, get a massage, just have a good time. And of course, Nine is reclaim joy, reclaim personal joy too, which means go out there and focus on the energy in your own life. Have joy, self-actualization. If you haven't had any chance to enjoy intimacy with yourself, either with a partner or by your own means, go out there and do that. Now this new one here, Bridget, is the Psychic Flames. Sacred number is 333. Druid magic, again, the Druid energies. which means loving of the groves, the trees, the nature, which makes sense. You're an earth sign anyway, is go out there and touch nature and caress nature because it's going to revitalize you as you reground yourself. You're going to be doing fine, and that's the whole point of all these readings is you're not going to struggle because of the fact is that this is in your favor. So be good to yourself, pamper yourself, enjoy yourself, self-love, self-respect, because your divine spirit is going to be there for you to keep you happy and healthy, and that's a very important thing to remember. As I said, there's so many things going on right now in the world that I could pull readings on I could be pulling readings up for weeks. It's still not going to change the reality that things are happening in the world at a very fast speed. People are struggling right now, but I also see that the Divine Mother and Father God is there for you. They love you. And they want you to have self-love. And they want you to pamper yourself, treat yourself well. Be excellent to yourself. It's okay. Don't be afraid to do some enjoyment and some personal healing. Very important to nurture yourself. So if you ever feel like you're not getting any nurturing, just remember, sometimes we have to take a break from our world and deal with the energies that we have within us. We are human beings. We all come from the goddess and the God, and we all have to be able to enjoy the blessings of the world around us. A lot of people forget that, especially in the holidays. We tend to forget that the Mother and Father, God, and the angels and the spirits are with you every day. Now, by the way, this other deck I hardly use much because the fact is this deck is so tiny. I do use once in a while. Well, this here is a deck that's kind of centered around a Christian type of angels reading. But if you were to use this deck, I can, since it's easier because it's small, but in some ways it's a pain because it's also a little bit too small cards. But let's ask another reading since I have a little deck here. Let's pull it out of the box. What is okay? Trying to come up with a good reading. That's question that's not too crazy. It was hard to answer. What is going to happen with the United States today? What is the general condition of the United States today? What is the general condition of the United States today? Okay, so I'm going to pull up again 6 cards. And we'll read them through. So after all, this is for the country, okay? No reversals, straight on, simple. Okay. I have, let's see, the 4 of Swords. And if you look at the card, you can see there's other things on the card too. You could say that's a little oracles as well. You could pull them up as angel cards. So there's a 4 of Swords energy here. So 4 of Swords energy followed by the 6 of Cups. Knight of Cups. A lot of passion here. The Tower again. The 6 of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, I am going to need to look at my little books because I don't remember all the numbers. I usually look at the illustrations, but these don't have the same pictures on them, so I need to look at my little booklet here to decode some of these. Okay, like the Four of Swords, for example. Already I'm getting a strong impression that overall for the country, the Four of Swords, as I told you, I don't like the sharp and pointies. I really don't. Usually when I see the Four of Swords, or any kind of sword cards, I get very nervy. And the sword, we do have other ones here. Four of Swords is retreat, solitude, repose, convalescence. Okay. Maybe that's referring to the president. Who knows? Then we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups, I seem to remember means formula too complex. Or, yeah, because the Cups energy, when you see the Six of Cups, I seem to remember, I always see it says formula too complex. Yeah, fallen childhood memories. Okay, it's different because the Seven of Cups is the one that says too many choices. So, I got the impression that people are reminiscing of way things used to be in the United States. Because they feel that since we have the Tower card here, that there has been a change, crossroads, and that those happy days are unfortunately behind us. Because then we also have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, like I usually said, Pentacles are usually good cards. Usually. But there are a few that are not so nice. And Six of Pentacles is President's bonus, charity, generosity. It could be referring to Christmas coming up. That people are feeling that the change, but they may be putting in question what's going to happen, either upcoming or what has happened. If it's what has happened already, it means that these three things I mentioned earlier are come to an end. If it's referring to the future card, it means that maybe there won't be such a thing. But I can't pretty. I think it means past. The last card is the Eight of Wands. The Wands are fire energy. I think the Eight Wands is fortification, where you're trying to defend yourself, protect yourself from. Yeah, I think that's indeed what it is. Is crossroads, progress, success, growth. Okay, crossroads. But I think maybe the Tower card, it's the center of the deck, may mean that we have to rebuild, but we can't focus on the past as a country. We need to focus on the present. We need to focus on the today, because focusing on the past isn't going to solve nothing for you. It's just going to basically make you depressed, and that's what a lot of people have been doing, is they've been focusing on the past, and right now that is just not a feasible option to do. To focus on the past makes no sense, because you can't change the past. You can just focus on the future. So it seems like the Tower is saying is, throw all the past, forget the past, we gotta deal with it right now. And we can overcome the hardships we're having now. That's what the last card means. The Eight of Wands means crossroads. It means that we could be becoming these issues. So, I think that means a lot. And I think it means that you should be out there and focusing on positive things and positive changes in the world around you. You know, and not to worry about every conceivable itty bitty little thing that happens to show up, but rather focus on the now and the needs of your family and stuff at this point. Now, I know my tarot readings are not exactly traditional, but they are highly respected by many people because they realize that I speak with my passion and my spirit. So, for now, I want to say thank you guys for watching this. Do me a favor, keep the faith, keep a positive outcome. You can do great things today. Make sure to show each other love. Don't forget the self-love. That is still important. What I mean by self-love is make sure you take your prescription medications. Make sure you go see your doctor, because that shows self-love. Make sure you take your vitamins. Eat well. And for now, I'll say thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.